What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with the RK Outpost, and if you've been paying attention to G4TV over the last few weeks, you know that they are in the middle of a crisis after one of the hosts, Frosk, live on air, decided it was an appropriate time to attack the audience and attack the fans of G4TV, saying if you don't agree with me, it must just be because you're all sexist, and how dare you be like that. And in the aftermath of her attacking fans, it just continued to get worse. Other hosts being exposed as hypocrites. Adam Sessler attacking fans for their political opinions. And we also had a potential view-botting scandal on Twitch that really hasn't quite been resolved yet. We're going to pay close attention to all of that. But now, what's G4 doing to get some more attention, to maybe make people forget about that? Oh yes, they're bringing on Freddie Prinze Jr. See you cool creeps tomorrow at G4TV. So they're bringing on, Freddie Prinze Jr. in his mid-40s, to come on to G4, probably to take part in their D&D group that they do on Fridays. The funny thing is, Freddie Prinze Jr. is also in the past few years been in the news for attacking fans, specifically Star Wars fans. And he also has shown himself to be a massive hypocrite. So I guess he fits right in at G4TV, doesn't he? I want to give people context about what Freddie Prinze Jr. has been up to, but I also did really quick want to point out that, Frosk, after saying, YouTubers, I want you to talk to me, debate me, I'll come and talk to you, whatever you want, you'll never be able to say anything to me. She then erased her entire Twitter history, years worth of tweets, just straight up deleted. Okay? I think that there's people at G4 that are very upset about what she's doing. And since she started tweeting again, she said this. Let's see her first tweet back. Cleaned out socials and got several messages asking if I was hacked. All is well. Just had to close it to forever, or just had it for close to forever. Decided on a spring cleaning. Poop jokes returning. Yeah, I'm sure that's very, very believable. Since then, she hasn't mentioned anything about all the people that she said she was willing to come talk to on YouTube. Isn't that interesting? But when it comes to Freddie Prinze Jr., I just wanted to remind everybody, this is a dude who, when Gina Carano got fired from Star Wars, when she was canceled over nothing, we now know that Gina Carano was absolutely fired for her political opinions and that alone, especially with the double standards we've seen from other people working at Lucasfilm. What did Freddie Prinze Jr. do? As soon as it was announced that she was let go of Lucasfilm, right? What does Freddie Prinze Jr. do? He does a girl bye slap, a gem in the holograms gif. And then after he did this and people called him out and said, wow, you're really gonna go and attack Gina Carano like that for getting fired? You're gonna say girl bye? And he just said, just get over it, bro, and basically called fans a bunch of idiots. That's what Freddie Prinze Jr. did. But that wasn't the first run-in he had with Star Wars fans. Star Wars Rebels voice actor Freddie Prinze Jr. claims dissatisfied Star Wars fans are just mad the franchise isn't aging with you. And in this rant, Freddie Prinze Jr., listen to this, called you sexist if you don't like Rey. People just don't like Rey because she's a girl. That's what this dude said. Freddie Prinze Jr., it seems like maybe you do fit in very well at G4. You'd be perfect to guest on G4 because that's exactly what Frosk thinks. If you don't like her thoughts or her opinions for any reason, it must be because you hate women. These people are all cut from the same exact cloth. And then one of the funniest things to me was in the aftermath when people came after him and were like, you're attacking Star Wars fans over their opinions. You're calling them sexist because of their opinions, because they don't like these characters, they don't like this story. He then proceeded to fight with a bunch of fans and directly reference people like myself. Actually, yeah, look at that old thumbnail I made when I roasted what Freddie Prinze Jr. said. Freddie Prinze Jr. would respond to these critics. Y'all make response videos just long enough to get monetized on YouTube, then want to debate credibility and respect like you're a real one, when all you're doing is trying to make money off of someone and something else. To quote Ed Lover, come on, son. And then specifically, he said, I don't know, it's a broad tweet to cover all the dildos that talk tough, when someone asked him if it was Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. Now, ironically, I saw this and I thought that's weird. That's weird that he's so obsessed about monetized YouTube videos. Frosk was kind of obsessed with that as well. And I thought Freddie Prinze Jr., let's just do a little digging on Freddie Prinze Jr. And I was so stunned to find out that Freddie Prinze Jr. has a YouTube channel called Gaghead. Now, it is a failing YouTube channel. He hides his subscriber count. It has embarrassingly low views, but it is indeed a YouTube channel with Freddie Prinze Jr. And if you don't believe me, Just listen to him.
Hi, I'm Freddie Prinze Jr. and welcome to my new YouTube channel, or as we like to call it, GEG. Dude, what does GEG stand for? It stands for Good Evening and Good Game. And what you can expect to see here...
There you go, GEG. Good evening and good game, bro.
Are board games aplenty with me and a bunch of my friends. Some of them you'll recognize, some you'll meet and get to know and love as we do, as we play games and talk trash and try to annihilate each other.
So essentially, you get the picture. It's a gaming channel. He's trying to create a gaming channel, both with like Dungeons and Dragons or tabletop games or video games or whatever. That's what the goal of this is. Now, this was 3 years ago, almost 4 years ago, May 16th of 2018. But again, let's recall, monetized YouTube videos, long enough to get monetized. Now, you should know, Freddie Prinze Jr., as a YouTuber yourself, that, any video can get monetized. Minute-long videos can get monetized on YouTube. Not sure what you're talking about there. In fact, let's go to Sea of Thieves Tabletop RPG. Look, there's an ad playing before it. Isn't there? Crazy on Gaghead. Let's watch a little bit of this content. Sea of Thieves.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Gaghead, and welcome to Sea of Thieves Chapter 2. Our players, who you guys all know at this point.
So here's Freddie Prinze Jr., Miss Sarah Michelle Gellar himself, running this tabletop game on Gaghead, which has been around for almost 4 years now, and gets, 1,400 views. And that's fine. That's fine. Do what you want to do, Freddie. But then to call out people, I can't believe you made monetized YouTube videos just using stuff others created. You have a channel where you're literally playing games that others created, whether it's video games. I think he's got one of like Warzone or something. Yeah, video games others created, tabletop games others created, and you're trying to be successful and monetize that. It's not working out super great for you. That's fine. That's whatever. I think we have another one here. Let's watch this highlight
What's
reel
up,
of
everybody?
this.
I'm Freddie Prinze Jr. Welcome to Gaghead. It's Feel Good Friday, which means it's Super Fight Friday.
Everyone at Burning Man.
Pterodactyl that can summon an army of internet trolls.
There you go. So this was posted, this is in 2020 at some point, the Super Fight highlight reel. This is the kind of stuff you'd expect over on Gaghead with Freddie Prinze Jr. involved. So he's trying to get this going. He's trying to get this Dungeons and Dragons, tabletop games, all this stuff going on his channel. And you know what? I actually understand that because over at, Geeks and Gamers, we've actually had a lot of requests to start to do stuff like that. Maybe we'll delve into it at some point. But it's just so funny that this is the dude that G4 brings in, someone who's been proven to be a hypocrite, someone who has attacked fans, someone who's attacked fans as being sexist, just like Frosk did. Now, Freddie's gonna make an appearance at G4. Maybe he'll fix everything. Maybe he'll wipe everyone's memory away. We're gonna forget about the things that have happened over the past few weeks after she deleted her Twitter. And now Freddie Prinze Jr., the middle-aged wonder, Mrs. Sarah Michelle Gellar himself, appears on G4. Probably, if I had to guess, to do D&D stuff, but I guess we'll see. Who knows what may happen? Maybe it'll be on a different program, not sure. But let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.
Thanks for watching, everyone. And a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.